You nailed your main image, but your secondary images are the ones losing you sales. Here's how to fix it fast. And the first thing you want to do is look at bad versus good, even if they're not in your category. You want to see those secondary images to see what's good and what's bad. And you can see right here, what we really want to do is make sure that your secondary images stand out. They shouldn't be boring if possible, right? And the way not to make it boring is to look at what good competitors are doing. Now, this one's a boring image. It just shows precision engineering. And now we're going to look at this one, way better. No coding, healthy cooking. Look, they're actually cooking the food with the pan. Now, this is a pan being sold. This is their second image, and their second image is a bit boring, right? Let's check the third image. Develops a non-stick patina. Is that how you pronounce it? Steps for non-stick, and actually gives you steps, just cooking on it and reseasoning as needed. More faster and even heating, and it shows the food, right? So this one's a boring one, but most of these ones are really standing out compared to the competitors. Now let's look at this one again. So here is a little bit of a boring one, fast boiling. That's nice. BPA free, auto shut off, right? Now that is a little bit boring. We're going to compare it to the top competitors. 2 times faster boiling. That's nice. Cordless convenience. And what I like about this one is it actually shows somebody holding the product. So you can kind of see what it looks like when the competitor doesn't even have anybody using the product, holding the product, pouring the product, something where it shows somebody in the photo. This is pots and pan set. We're looking at the secondary images. It shows everything that comes with it, right? And again, a little bit boring. Here we go. Non-stick, not too bad. But we want, again, something that stands out. And we're going to look at this one. It shows everything that comes with it. A non-stick cookware. Now, I like this one better because it actually really shows somebody like cooking with the product. And they're cooking and they're cooking. It looks like a delicious 5-star meal instead of just a wimpy little pancake. And this one doesn't show anybody's hand in it. So trying to get people to understand the product through the 5 senses is going to be one of the best ways to get those secondary images shown. And if we're looking at this right away, this secondary image stands out because it gives the benefit, no coding, healthy cooking, and it targets those 5 senses, right? So if you can target those 5 senses and or potentially have a benefit in there for the secondary image, that's going to make a great secondary image. We could almost taste the food. We could almost smell the food, right? And if we're looking at this one again, it has food next to it. So if you're like, oh, I can't put food, you can put food next to your product if you want, depending on what the product is, right? So they're putting the food to get those senses going, a nice drink, all these grapes, oranges, apples, beautiful, portable and space saving. And they added those intertwined. So they added the benefits and the senses within a photo. Now, this is difficult to do. Not only that, they also have the dimensions of the products right here. So they kind of just like layered it all in, and they did it in a very, very well-mannered way. And if you do need help with secondary images, you can feel free to reach out to us in the description. We'll do a free listing audit for you. And the best part is we'll be completely honest and actually tell you what your top competitors are doing for their secondary images that maybe you're not doing. And that's what's going to get you ahead. Now, if you want to look at good secondary images, just look at, for example, Uno, right? So if we're playing Uno and you just take pictures of the cards and upload them, people are going to be like, I don't know about this game. But people are having fun. Again, this is targeting the senses and emotion of look how much fun they're having. They're playing this game. They're having a blast with their friends. And that's what's going to make people buy. Also, if it's a kid's game, we've got the kids are all happy. They're enjoying it for family game night. This is what's going to help stand out as well and make the customer purchase. So a lot of this is going to be looking at those, and they do have product image requirements, right? When you upload images, if you don't meet certain requirements, you can look at the product. These are the main image requirements are different than the secondary image. So the secondary images, you pretty much have a lot of leeway. Like there's not many policies. They just say no nudity or sexually suggestive images. I mean, a lot of people do have sexually suggestive images on Amazon, depending on what the item is. So a lot of these don't apply, but you definitely want to just check these out so you know like what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do. But secondary images, it's pretty much free game. If you can make yours really good, look at your competition, look at competitors that aren't even in the same category, like the pots and pans that I was showing you, so you can see what they're doing to stand out on their secondary images, and then utilize what they're doing and implement it into yours. Then you're going to have something special. And again, all your secondary images don't have to be perfect, but making them better will help with conversion rate. So try it out, test it out, and make sure that you are on top of it. And don't forget to add lifestyle images in your secondary images to make them fun and relatable. It doesn't matter what the product is. This does help you convert. But that's it for today's video. If you want more Amazon videos, tell me what to cover next in the comments. If you learned something new, drop a like. And if you're an Amazon seller, I highly recommend subscribing to our channel because we're giving away great content. It's going to help you in your Amazon journey. And of course, if you need help with increasing sales, anything mentioned in this video or just help selling on Amazon, contact EHP Consulting Group. Links right in the description to contact us or schedule a call. One of our most popular services is our account management. We'll look at all of your items, implement SEO, new designs, first images that make you stand out, run your ads, contact support, and most importantly, grow your sales. It's all about helping you work on your business, not in the nitty-gritty every day. We'll do that for you. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO of EHP Consulting Group, signing out.